Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to GameFlix 2022 with Demon FH361. Uh, this is not gonna be a gameplay stream. Rather, this is gonna be a stream where I'm gonna touch on some topics, or I guess pointers about the way I've experienced this recent FC26 game, uh, the way I digested, you know, the way I consider, you know, how this game has changed over 2 decades. Um, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not somebody who played all the games for FIFA games because I did not. I've not played all the games. I played a few specific ones, and trust me, I do see the changes dramatically from where it was to where it is now. Uh, how does this affect me, and how does this affect you, like you know, the audience? And also, how could this affect the EA franchise? I mean, EA games or EA franchise is such a huge company. You know, they really know everything that needs to be done about gaming. Uh, when it comes to like building games, I mean, the games they build, because I've been a big fan of EA games for a while, for at least 20 years or 25 years. I mean, I started playing FIFA, I mean, not FIFA, EA games actually, in Need for Speed Hot Pursuit 3, back when I was like in 7th grade for PC. And that was like, what, like 99? I never played the FIFA game for like 94 for SNES because at the time I was playing the Neo Geo soccer game, and I'll show you. Let me see, this is Baronet. Hoping that this is yeah, it's on this. Okay. By the way, thank you for visiting the channel. I invite you to click like, subscribe. You know, please tell me your thoughts about what you think about what I'm saying. Am I speaking nonsense, or how do you consider my words? I have to speak this while I'm not playing because I don't know about you guys, but I find it really, really difficult for me to explain something when I'm under constant pressure, you know, especially when I'm playing video games. It's like really hard for me to explain. Um, yeah, so like when FIFA was out, I was playing Super Sidekicks, like Sidekicks 1, Super Sidekicks 2, you know, 3. I never actually got to FIFA until I played on the PC version, like FIFA 2002 World Cup. That was a Korea World Cup, and but I did play EA games. I was playing. By the way, this is my domain, sparnet.com. I have all kinds of video games here for you to play for free. These are ROMs. emulator ROMs, but they're not hosted on my system, so it's like not I build them. I just share with you the iframe so you can play for free. But I get all kinds of games. I mean, I used to play Atari, Nintendo, Super Nintendo, Sega, PC gaming. I did a little bit of I never actually got into Virtual Boy because the screen was all red and crazy looking. And I never played a Sega Saturn either. But I did play PlayStation, a little PlayStation 2, a little bit of Xbox 360, PS3. I never actually owned a PS4 platform. Oh, of course, PC gaming. I've never bought a PS5. I bought an Xbox 360. I never bought an Xbox. What's the other one? Series X or Xbox One or Series X? I wanted to buy Xbox One. Oh, you know what? I actually own one. Like a friend of mine sold me one, but I sold it. Like I couldn't keep it. But anyways, so I'm not new with the EA franchise. I've played EA games for a while, and anyways, some of the things that I want to talk about, I got them right here for you. I'm not gonna be talking too much, of course. I know that EA is a business, a franchise. Especially when dealing with FIFA games, you gotta be thinking about the people behind the game as well. Who are the faces of or who are, the people representing the game. For instance, like, I think it was like FIFA 2002 where Platini was like the person who was like the, what you call it, ambassador for the game. I know that other people have their own soccer games, like Cristiano Ronaldo has a game. I wish that his game would be brought to Steam. I don't own an Xbox or PlayStation. If his game is brought to Steam, I'll play the game. So yeah, I'm a big fan of the EA franchise when talking about Fight Night was one of my most favorite games, and I think it was Fight Night 2 or Fight Night 3 that were really, really good. Fight Night Champion was also, I think that was my favorite Fight Night, especially because like the blocking system, you didn't have to depend on usually the blocking was done manually, but like the AI would block for you, and it make the game a little bit more fair. My experience, but I'm gonna focus on first of all on EA games. I want to thank the people who do this, like the soccer players who actually, they give their all on the field, and us the fans really like watching the game. I got nothing to complain about. For the most part, overall, like the game, how it is, but I do got some things that are, like when I play, I'm not a renter person that usually just rents, because I used to be like that, but I stopped doing it. I guess I grew up where I got a little bit of discipline off of World of Tanks. The thing is that, of course, this game is not World of Tanks. And I noticed that I myself started renting recently after starting playing FC. So what the rents that I had that were taken away with World of Tanks, for some reason came back with FC, man. and I don't think that's helping me improve like a person in terms of me not renting. But I do think that, well, this is something that I have to say because I feel that it needs to be said. Because when I see other people talking about it on videos, like they're not touching these topics. They go with other things. They're all say about like the AI in defensive is messed up, this and that, but they never actually speak about the things that I want to talk about. So that's why I feel that I needed to create this video so that so that I could also be heard, because I've been playing games for a long time, and honestly, I could honestly say that when I really like a game, I'll keep playing the game no matter what. And for instance, like Dark Orbit, I played Dark Orbit since 2010. I stopped playing it recently because I found other games to play, and Dark Orbit is like not the same anymore. Now Dark Orbit is all full of bots, and it's just bots and train bots, and like you go in Dark Orbit, yeah, I mean bots, yeah, it's like playing against AI. That's no problem. But the thing is that it just gets to a point where you start doing it train bots, you know, like what the fuck, or what the hell. Well, I don't want to curse on this because I know people that want to hear this, they don't want to hear the bad words, and so I guess I'll keep it like business talk. um, and I don't want to come across like a person who doesn't care about the other person, and I don't want to come across like someone who really just throws away the legacy behind something. Because dude, I respect Mbappe, like you got no idea, he's a champion, man, and I respect other players, you got no idea, bro. So I know that right now FIFA, a lot of people are complaining about FC, and I'll show you some things. So first of all, something that I really, you know, this is why I put this right here, because all of these games, you got a few buttons that you can play with. You got 2-3 buttons because they were like on the arcades, you know. Nintendo games had had 2 buttons, right? This game here, where is it? Well, it's in this Super Mario All Stars. Super Mario was the most sold game of all time for Nintendo, and it's only a two button game with the D-pad, right? You can move up or down, left or right, jump, and do like a turbo running. You can run with a turbo, and the same turbo button is used to like throw like a little fireball. And I'm talking about Super Mario 1. And that Super Mario 1, you cannot grab turtles or grab anything. But it was like the most sold game of the Nintendo franchise, the NES. And it wasn't like a really long game. You only had like 9 worlds with a few maps each. And then I think for Super Nintendo, I don't remember what it was. I think I got it right here. So for Super Nintendo, where is Super Nintendo? Let me research it for each console. Yeah, Super Mario World for the SNES, right? So Super Mario World, you had a little extra abilities, but you got 6 buttons, right? Similar to what you got on the Xbox. On the Xbox, you got 8. This one you got 6. You got X, Y, A, B, and then the L and right. On a without joysticks. But they sold 20 million copies, bro. You keep moving down the line, talking about going from 40 million to 20 million copies. You know, yeah, well, of course they kept on moving, right? But you know what the reason, or I personally think what the reason is? First of all, the controls are not really that complex. Like a button is for what it is. And it's just when you start making things too complex, it's when people just don't understand what they're doing, man. You know, like they don't understand what they're doing. Or sometimes you want to do one thing and something else ends up happening. But whenever a person wants to make a decision in a thing that you purchase, let's say that you got a car and you want to press the accelerator to accelerate, but then your car doesn't want to accelerate. Like the car wants to is not move. And the first thing that comes to your mind is like, what's wrong with my car? You know, is my car broken? I'm accelerating, but it doesn't want to move. Or are the brakes on? And I think that's part of the reason that some of these games are like they sell a lot, you know. But if you notice, like I'm not seeing any EA games here. This is a Microsoft. I don't know if this one was made by Bungie or who worked on this Halo 2. Even for this one, you made 20 million. You see, of course, Pokemon. Dude, Pokemon got like a black and white screen with 2 buttons. But the simplicity of it makes it so fun, man. You know? And honestly, one of the most fun games that I've ever played when talking about FIFA games has to have been this one here. And this is the FIFA 2002 World Cup. This is some gameplay that somebody added about a year ago. But I'm just gonna play just a little bit so that you can see how it was back in 2002. At that time I was like 14 and now I'm 40, but that was like I was like 14 then. And look, take a look at how it went from this. That's a star character. That's a regular player. I think that's Ronaldo right there, or I don't know who that is. Roberto Carlos. Look at that. You see what I'm saying? Look. I'm gonna try to slow it down for you. We're gonna slow it down like 70%. That was a flame modifier. Like this character, Roberto Carlos, had a ability where he could shoot, and it was really difficult for the goalie to stop the goal because he would turn into fire. Now, of course, that was like only one game. I never saw that ever again. But dude, I think it was so fun, man. You know? Has anyone ever played like NFL Blitz? Whether it was for Xbox or the arcade. NFL Blitz was the version of well, it was like a different type of game. It was kind of like a Rivals mode. I mean, not Rivals, sorry. Like what is it? The Rush mode. Yet it was for NFL. They call it. You had like 7 players, and you could do like special abilities and things like that. Um, I think those are the things that we're missing, because I mean, repetition is good in a way, where like repetition is good for you if it is beneficial. But if you don't see the benefit on doing repetition, then there's no point. You know, like what's the point of doing repetitions when you get no benefit off of it? You know, so that's why I got this little topic list so that I don't get off topic. So one of the things that I want to talk about is like simplification. You know, like for instance, like the slide button, man. And I keep pushing the slide button. And people are like, dude, like, why you want to slide? Dude, like, sliding, man, is so freaking stress relieving for me, at least. I don't know for who else, but at least for me, being able to slide the moment that you want to slide feels so good, man. So freaking good. That if you were able to slide whenever you want to slide, you wouldn't be ranting. Because you're taking that build up stress, and instead of screaming it out, you're able to release it sliding somewhat. And it's so freaking fun, man. I know it's not FC slide game, right? Because if you allow like sliding all the time, I mean, people are just gonna slide, you know? But it's so freaking fun, man. In my opinion, sliding is really, really good. The thing is that right now, like the way sliding is, you got a combination of buttons on it. Let me bring up the game. So let me just kind of show you guys. So like if you go here on your customers controls, yeah, I mean, I see it like a bait and switch. If you guys know what bait and switch is, that's not good for business, because when someone tells that you're doing a bait and switch, you're gonna be like, okay, so you're promising that you got this in stock, but you don't actually have it, you know? And you bring in the customers promising some things and you don't have it. But it's not really a promise. I mean, like here they let you modify, or they claim that this is customized controls, but it's not really customization, because if you want to look at the defense mode, sliding toggle, it's not really a sliding toggle. Sliding toggle could be sliding toggle, lob pass, cross, and header. The thing is that in this FIFA FC 26, you could go so fast from being on attack mode to defensive mode, or being in defensive mode to attack mode so quickly that sometimes people don't have time to react, you know? Yeah. So, you know, that's something that they tell you that you can modify, but you really can't, because you can only switch the buttons. You cannot specify how you want to modify your control. You know, you want me to show you what control customization really is? I'll show you what control customization really is. I got this special op right here. Sometimes people will be wondering, like, dude, how do you play World of Tanks with a controller, man? Like, how do you do it? I'll show you my little trick. Where is this? I'm not seeing it here no more. Oh, it's this one, X-Spotter. not reading it right now because I got Steam on. Uh, but when I turn off Steam, it will let me run it. You know. Yeah, it's not letting me right now because I got Steam. And you could just modify your controllers. Look, this is X-Spotter controller. So the X-Spotter is this. I actually have it to a PlayStation image. You could click and you could specify whatever key you want it to do. You know, if I want this to go up, it'll go up. If I want this to go down, it will go down. If I want this to go left or right, it will go wherever I want it to. If I want it to be A, if I don't want A to be here, I want A to be here, A is gonna be here. So this is control customization. You feel me? This is not control customization because you can only switch the buttons. You cannot specify what you want it to do. So that right there, in a business perspective, that right there is bait and switch to me, you know? Anyways, that's just something very small that I want to talk about. Okay, so enough about that. Let's look at the list. On why I think some people are not happy about this, you know, because they're not like really telling you the truth. Could it be improved? Yes, absolutely. It could really be improved if you really do allow players modify some things here and there, you know. Maybe allow players release some stress, give back something to the customer, because the games are not getting any less expensive, man. You know? Yeah, I mean, I paid what, $10 for this, $15 for this, because I got it at 230 pesos. It was like 1700 when it was out in the market. And it's not like the games are not $60 like they used to be back in 2000. They're like $79. And for some people like me, I live in a third world country. I live in Mexico, and you know, $79 would mean like a week of work for someone regular. For me, it's just like one day of work. But I'm not a rich person. I'm just a regular worker guy who owns a couple of domains. I may own some property. Maybe I invest in gold or whatever. You know. Yet I'm just sharing my point of view, you know. I'm hoping that people understand what I'm trying to say. So that's the first thing, you know, that I wanted to talk about. Also, well, that's that. So if you allow us to just modify the controller to where you can slide if you have the ball or if you don't, so where you can just slide anytime that you want to slide. That right there is just a big plus for me, you know. Okay, so let's move on to topic 2. Other thing I wanted to talk about is, please show the precision aiming for the passing as well, not only for the shooting. You see, there's this, I don't know if it's a meme or whatever it is, but it's freaking hilarious, man, and this is how I feel about it, you know? Like, this is exactly how I feel. The guy says he's aiming directly at this place, but the player ends up passing the ball to this person here. You see, that's exactly what I'm talking about. You're pressing the accelerator and your car brakes, you know, like it slows down. Like, what the hell, man? Oh, what are you talking about, you know? Like, what's going on? Yeah, so now just be aware that, of course, people that play the game will maybe not agree with me. Maybe they want other changes other than just a slide button or or the things that I'm talking about. But of course, but everyone wants changes, man. Everybody wants to change, you know. So that's something that personally think that mostly people won't talk about. People will say, "Oh, the thing is that the AI defending is messed up." Um, it doesn't have to be too complex, you know. Like you could maybe create a zone area, like in football. I mean, it's not really too hard to write code, to be honest. Um, give some rules like whenever a person is 2 meters close to another player, like a defensive player, then the defensive player could exit off the zone and go after him. You know, kind of like in real life, where like if you play soccer, you got your zone, and of course you're not gonna go after the guy who's all the way to the right of the field if you're on the left side. That's why you got the right back or the right midfield, and maybe the central defender could focus on the players that are trying to wait for the pass, or maybe they could apply a little bit of contention, or what do you call it? Maybe like a little bit like defense, a little bit of I don't know how you say it. Contain to some extent. If you're right here, let's say that this is you, and then someone is right here, you know, with the ball, then you could, if someone's coming running down this way, you could either run with this guy or try to go against the other guy, but the guy running through the middle is gonna be free, you know. So that's why you got the right defensive, so that they could try to go after him, but sometimes you gotta contain, right? And that's where I'm going to. Like, it doesn't have to be too complex, man. You know, simplify things a little bit. And dude, I would wish for a 5-4-1 diamond formation to come back. They actually removed it, and I was not happy about it, because that's the formation that I really love playing with. The 5-4-1 diamond, not the flat one, the diamond one. And they don't have it, man. I don't know if they forgot what it looks like. But let me do that here. FIFA 5-4-1 diamond formation. But if in case they don't know what it looks like, this is what it looks like right here. You got 5 defensive players, 4 midfielders. One of them that's gonna be a contention midfielder and a offensive midfielder, and then you got the right midfielder and the left midfielder, and you got a striker right here. This is the formation that I really like playing with, and that's the one that was removed. And this is how it looks like right here, exactly like this. This is such a great formation. I don't think there's a better formation than this, but that's the one they removed, man. You know, the one I liked, and that's why I see it like a low blow. I don't see it like it's a good thing. It's not here either. Like they talk about it here, but it's not there on FC25. I think it was on FC23 still, until they removed it. And that's the thing that people don't like. When they like something and you take it away, you know, that's something that people don't like, man. You know, you cannot do things Then they tell you that you can modify, but you can actually do it. And then they have something that's working for you, and then they just take it away. That right there is just like it's gonna make you feel completely how would I say it? I don't think it's dissatisfaction. Well, there is some sort of satisfaction to it, but it's more like stolen, man. Like they stole something from you, you know, or they just took it away, you know. And that's a big no-no for me. Okay, so moving on with topics, we're gonna talk about fixing the trading card game, dude. I mean the trading card part. Yeah, so let's look at it in the game. And this is where I talk about the repetitions, man. Here with the repetitions, the repetitions could be done in different things. So, for instance, we're gonna talk about trading card game, right? So you got all these cards, like they just modify them for you. Like you can't even modify them like the way you want, right? But it's alright. I mean, I guess the game will give you what they want to give you. So you got a store. It gives you a feeling that you're in the market to buy things. Not even gonna open a box. You know, you can browse for limits, but they're so freaking expensive, man. Now, well, of course, I mean, you're probably gonna say like, dude, like you didn't even play the game, dude. I already finished the freaking. You know how long it took me to finish this? Look, I'll show you, man. It took me like 2 days to grind through the season, man. 2 days, bro. I didn't even have to pay for no premium. Like, I get the premium for free right here. Is it bad? No, it's good, man. It's good. The thing is that, like, this expires in 3 days, so I guess that's alright as a season pass. But I think they could improve on it, you know? So this is where I'm saying, like, you get so many characters, so many players, but what's the point of getting all the characters when you cannot modify them like the way you want, you know? Why am I saying this? Because, yeah, I mean, you got the SBCs where you could make accomplishments and trade your players for whatever. You know, this is like mini games that they got, but look at me. Just look. I haven't done even one single one of them, dude. Not one. Not even the first one. You know why? Because they're gonna take the game away. Or they're gonna move on to the next one, and year after year, you're always chasing the rabbit. You can never have something that they build on, and that's why eFootball. I mean, I've gotta make a reference to eFootball because eFootball was also chasing the rabbit until they decided to make it like eFootball. You know, it was PES. Pro Evolution Soccer. I've never even played one single match in PES, but I respect the franchise. Even without having played it, I respect it. Because PES came up from a spot where they couldn't even use the names, bro. And they were chasing a rabbit to where they're like, no, we're not gonna do that no more. We're gonna make it free to play, and we're gonna make some changes. And that's from Konami. Konami is like a huge franchise, like you got no idea. It's just like EA. That's why Konami is able to compete with EA, because they got billions of dollars, bro. I'm talking about billions of dollars, you know? That doesn't mean that a development team cannot make a good, successful game with a low budget. That's not true. They could. They could really make a good, successful game with a low budget. Like a small team could really work on a good, successful game. As long as they're all committed to it, you know? So, what did I play? Trust me, I got into Ultimate Team late because I didn't have no desire of playing football like FIFA games. I lost the desire of playing FIFA games because it wasn't fun no more, you know? But I decided to come back because I got tired of playing World of Tanks. Let me show you something, man. I'm not gonna let's see, World of Tanks. I'm not lying to you, bro. Let me see if I cut World Tanks stats. You see what I'm saying? You see this? You can just go in there and just search for yourself. See how beautiful this is? Dude, I got 47,000 models, man. You feel me? 47,000 models, bro. That's nothing, man. There are people that keep coming back to this with 100,000 models. 120,000 models, dude. You know, I got my own clan. I don't have too many people that are playing the clan because I haven't been active lately. So, you know, I need to get back and play. I actually want to play tomorrow. Yeah, I really haven't done anything, man. You know? But I play every now and then, you know? So, but this game has been there for a while. And that's what I'm trying to say. That even though the World Tanks is not a huge franchise, they got a bunch of other games. And these are just, like, they got more than these. You know? Of course, it's not comparable to EA repertoire. But this is one of the games where you can just modify your controls, bro. Even though sometimes people complain that you can't even win, like sometimes you just lose battles. Or like you go on a losing streak. But this is one of the games that will let you see what you've done. They're not taking that away from you. Like, you build towards something and your time is not wasted. People don't like to leave the game, not because it's really that good, because they've already put so much time into it that they just don't want to leave, bro. They're like, look, man, I'm already invested so much time into it that I just don't see myself quitting the game no more. You know? I've played for clans, bro. Let me show you my clans. I think I have to log in. I think it's right here. Well, I don't know. I can't. Like, you gotta log into it, and I don't want to. Oh, it's right here. Clan members. Yeah. Let me see if I see my clan history. So, I mean, I created this one, and this is the one where I'm at. But I played for Ghost 9 Division, Pixel Sniper. I went back to my clan. I played with this Panzer Battalion, Reddit 2. Then this one again for a little bit, and ultimately came back to my own clan because I was just learning strategies with these other people, you know? And I got more. For him, Vet, and this was like the first clan I ever played with. They're like the ones that I started playing with when I started playing this World of Tanks. And yeah, of course, you know, I mean, EA is not World of Tanks. It's not a free. It's like a different business model, I guess. But they got premium time. You know, you could buy premiums. You could buy premium XP. Maybe extra credits modifiers. The system is not really too complex. You earn XP to unlock your tanks. Let me show you where it is. The Tankopedia. Let's just take a look at some tanks. I like the French tanks, so let's go with the French tanks. You see, look at how many tanks they got. Some of them you earn by grinding the game, and some of them you earn like premium tanks you gotta pay for. But what's the difference between one of the ones that you grind and the ones that you pay for? The ones you pay for give you extras, man. Extra credits, extra XP. Maybe they got extra features that the other ones don't have, but you pay for those. They're not cheap, bro. You know how much one tank would go for? Let's take a look. Let's take a look at these, the CDC. This is one of the most infamous freaking tanks back in the day. It's still relevant if you know how to play it. I can't remember how much you gotta pay for it, but it's something like 20 bucks. Dude, it's 20 bucks, man. One tank. And people will buy it. You feel me? So, you know how many people I've seen? Dude, this is where I'm going to, man. People have... I got like 20 premium tanks. And I've played the game for like since 2015 to 2025, 2026. That's 11 years. So let's do the math. Let's say that I would have paid a premium to be part of this community, $60 a year. 60 times 12, that's 600 bucks. let's say that is 600 bucks. Let's keep the number simple. $600. If I were to play $60, that means that I would have bought 6 tanks for $10 each. But no, there are no $10 tanks, bro. The tanks are like 20 bucks, 30 bucks. But you keep it for life. As long as the server is running, you keep it. What are the changes they have done? They have changed the engine several times, improved the graphics. They've done a lot of things. But what I'm trying to say is that, I mean, we're talking about, let's say that I would have purchased, I mean, that's $600 worth of tanks. Let's say that each tank is $10. So 60 tanks. That's fair enough, bro. But there are people that have like 100 premium tanks. Let's take a look. How many premium tanks? They got over 300 to 400 premium tanks. So how are you gonna tell me that a game that has like 850 tanks or armor machines could make a player go over 100,000 games, dude? Explain to me that. Even when people complain, oh man, the game is this, the game is that, or sometimes you just go on a losing streak, you can't ever win. That's not true, bro. Because I'm proof of that. I'm showing you right here. You see these numbers? That means that I've won more times than what I've lost. So he's not always losing, man. So that's what I'm trying to say. That, you know how many cards has the I think I got it right here. How many player cards has FC 26? They got over 24,000 cards or players with different modifiers. Do you think that's something that you're gonna make a studio work on 24,000 deals here for 1 year, and then the next year people don't like the game? It's not that they don't like it because they don't like it. It's because you're taking it away, bro. You know, I mean, that's the best way I could explain it. I play MTG Arena, Magic the Gathering. These are my games right here. This is my user, DemonFH361. It's my account. This is me right here. This is what you saw when I was loading up my YouTube studio. Demon. This is my email. Right? I'm not lying to you. I play all these games for Steam. I got my own games for free. Well, they're not mine, but I mean, I'm sharing them with the world for free because they're out there for free. Look, I know people's not gonna like this, but it's there. It was there for free, so I'm not hosting it. It's only an emulator, but it's there. You know, I can remove it, yeah, but it's not mine. I mean, it's only an iframe. You could expect it in, well, it won't let you inspect here because I'm not allowing it. Yeah. I don't want to get in no trouble. If you guys want to ban my account, ban it. I don't care. but I'm a fan of the franchise. You know, I'll remove it if you guys ask me to. No problem, right? Uh, but that's what I'm trying to show you guys, that the game doesn't have to be too complex, man. It doesn't have to be too complicated. Uh, so, what other modes that I really liked? I mean, I think seasons mode is not bad. I think the seasons mode is good. I mean, it's only to find your level, right? So, I mean, I'm a Division 7 guy. I don't know if I'll ever make it to Division 8. I only got one game. I stopped playing it because I jumped. I mean, to Division 6 because I'm stuck in the same place like Division 7 there. Let's go back to the Ultimate Team. And I'm like Division 7 here as well. Like, damn, dude. Like, you're a Division 7 guy. You don't even know what you're talking about. Yeah. And I'm stuck in the same loophole. Like, I can't get past Division 7. And it's okay. I mean, I know I'm not the best FIFA player. I know I'm not the most agile or the one who has the best cards or the best team, you know, best characters. But I played FIFA for a long time, and well, I guess I'm just like what you call it, what do you call those people? Casual? No, I don't think I'm a casual because I was able to grind through the season like in 3 days, bro. For this Ultimate Team, 2 days, something like that. But yeah, I mean, anyway, so that's one of the things that I wanted to say. Also, another thing that I find it really complex, man. Like, I don't know why people have something working that is working really good, and then they just want to change it, and then people don't know what the hell's going on, or at least that's my perspective. Like, I don't know what the hell's going on, but look, if you go to clubs mode. And I think these are just like different products they sell you within one game. And that's totally normal. I mean, you got, yeah, I mean, you got some modifiers. That's good. I mean, that's what I like. You know, visual things, that's good. But you also gotta be aware that you could have a little bit of, maybe not pay to win, but pay to get ahead. Maybe, you know. So if you look at this My Pro, you could go to enter this, and everything is there for you, I guess, in a different way. You could look at this, you could edit it, you can upgrade what you want. I personally think that this is a fair system. I don't think it's a bad system. So my question is, like, if this is something that I personally think that is good, then I don't know if other people like it. But I think that they could implement that on the pro mode for leveling up your character. Because I personally think that's more easier to understand than getting this character and yeah, I mean, you can do the evolutions. Take a look at the club. And I didn't claim this evolution. So you see, that took me like 20 seconds, dude. I mean, it's not really that bad. Yeah, the visuals, I guess, is good. People like visual stuff, but you gotta come in and you gotta collect them. Uh, when they could just be done automatically, that will save you like 20 seconds. Let's say that you got 20 cards that you want to upgrade, and I mean that's a little time saver, I guess. I don't know if people, but look at this. You got like these training camps. Like, this is so confusing, man, for me at least. Then you got the roles, rewards. Yeah, the playstyles, I understand that. Evolutions. They'll show you what you can do with it, but you can't really use it because like you need specific requirements for it. Yeah, you gotta have like a 95 max player with at least 4 playstyles. I mean plus, and then 10 playstyles of maximum. You know, and it's gotta be a center back. Dude, why do you have to make it so freaking complex, man? Why? You get ultimate point coins. Yeah, of course the FC coins are the ones you pay for. I mean, we all know that. But this is not how I personally believe people should get ahead. Not this way. I personally believe people should get ahead by earning extra XP. So you got UT coins, you got, let's take a look at how many points you have, bro. It's like a freaking bank or something. Look, you go to the store. I don't want to open the packs. Well, let's take a look. Oh man, let's do this. Dude, you gotta go through that like all the time, and damn, bro, that's so freaking tiresome. Just give me the cards and that's it, man. Well, I mean, I know people like watching the images, and dude, it's like a really nice introduction for players. I understand that we gotta pay respect to the characters. They're not like tanks. Like a tank doesn't speak to you. Like, these people actually put effort. Oh man, look, I got Messi. Oh, that's what's up. All right. Yeah, I mean, they got the women's team. That's not too bad. I mean, I guess it's fun. I mean, whatever rocks your boat. So look, they got a nice little store, man. But you got the UT coins, right, for Ultimate Pack. Then you got you got, I don't know how to say this, man. Futties, UTs, Futties, Futties. I don't know how to pronounce it, dude. 2,000 Futties or Footies or F points. I'm just gonna call them F points. They got a F points on it. So you got, oh man, they got the fourth token. So you got the F token and the fourth token. Yeah, so dude, you get this guy for like 2,000 tokens, man. Really? You know how hard it is to get 100 tokens? How much time consuming that is? Well, I value time. I don't know if other people value time. I don't know if they see ahead. I value time, and I don't want my effort to look. I'm gonna spend 50 hours on something. If I spend 50 hours on my job, I'm gonna expect to make at least $1,500, $1,600. I don't make too much. I make less than minimum wage, you know. Or I guess I'll make like someone like a low minimum wage in Europe does, like in like the low earning countries, like in Czechoslovakia or something. You know, like what they call the poor Europe countries. I guess I make the minimum wage of one of those countries. Uh, but dude, you're gonna spend $50. I mean, 50 hours on unlocking this guy. Yeah, I mean, he's a legend. He's everything. He's got 5 deals. When you could just get one for free. Where? That's 50 hours right there. This took me 8 hours or something like that, like 12 hours. And I got all of this. It does not make sense for me. This guy is faster, has 5 perks as well. This one, I got 2. You know, you feel me? Those things don't make sense to me. And that's on the F tokens. Then you go to the FOF tokens. You know, I guess I consider myself a smart person, but this thing is just too complex. You got the FOF tokens. Dude, all the time that I've been playing, I've only earned 30 FOF tokens. 30, bro. Look at this. 2,000 FOF tokens for this? Really? The main event? And then you can tell me, how does this beautiful character here, Miss Wilson, goes fast 96? Really? I want to see you run $100, 40 yard rush. You don't have to go 100. 40-meter rush against Messi. Look, 96. It was 96, right? This one goes 97. Do one more. How does that girl is just one tiny bit, or well, let's make it a bit more fair. Because Messi is one of my fastest guys. I want to see her compete against Dembele in a 40-yard rush or sprint, and they have to be toe-to-toe. If she's not toe-to-toe against Dembele, or well, maybe Dembele is gonna let her catch up. I know they're just modifiers, but please, I don't know how to ask it in a much easier way. Please, make the numbers make sense, man. You know? Please, I beg of thee, hear me out, you know? Alright, let me give you another example. I don't know what this is, Renard. Like, I don't know. I'm just bad at names. I know a little bit of people, but I'm not good, man. Like, I forget things. I got short memory term loss, right? So I saw this other lady that was like 99 or something. I don't have one of those cards. But well, let's do this. Let me call this one out. Udala or Olga Carmona. I want to see you guys compete. 40-yard rush, 100-yard rush, and 400-meter rush against Dembele or one of those guys that is even one of the people that are even Robinson. And I want to see you guys beat Robinson. If you guys do, I'm not gonna say anything to you. Or you guys don't? I'm just gonna snub. You're baiting and switching to me. You know, that's not real. Maybe in the women's league, yeah, I mean, I believe that. I mean, if it was like a women's number, yeah, but please, don't be like the new Halo game. Like, you got this lady that just shows up in these new missions that I haven't even played it, but I've heard so much things about it and so much rage against that idea that all of a sudden this character just shows up and just she takes out one of these bad guys, and just because she takes out one of them, she's like, oh, I'm all this big and this. Like, really? You're talking to the Master Chief, you know? Who the hell is a Master Chief? Well, in that universe, in that character, in that world of characters, this is like a super soldier that was manufactured, and he's a Master Chief. If you know what a Master Chief is, he's not a Commander-in-Chief, he's a Master Chief. He's a master of all weapons. He has a legacy, and he comes from a past. Well, I guess they call him what is it, like one of the original builders of whatever, because they were part of the human race. And if you look at the Halo lore, allegedly, like, the humans had control of part of the galaxy, and they were wiped out by some alien race because humans were too mean. Like, they attacked this world, they tried to clear out the flood, and they destroyed this alien world, and the main alien guy that was their leader didn't like it. He went after humans and he destroyed them. And then he turned them into farmers, and he was farming humans to build a army, and they'll show you that in Halo 4. But that's like that thing where they want to make women like, yeah, I mean, you know, you got women that are really powerful and they got a lot of money and they could decide over you, or they could ruin your life. You know, if they go tweet about you, or if they say one thing about you, you're done. Like, you're never gonna find a woman, you're never gonna get married, or you're gonna get fired, or you're gonna have to find prostitutes forever. Or whatever. There are women like that. But I mean, I know that men are not that stupid. I mean, we're not that stupid, you know. Yeah, I mean, whatever, you know. But come on, man, make this a little bit more sense, you know. Don't make it all senseless. So, yeah, you got your modifiers, you got your cards and stuff. That's alright. I mean, but they could change it, bro. They could make it to where it's not to where you're just swapping cards. Why? Because they're talking about legacy, they're talking about, dude, you know who Luis Figo is? Do you know the story behind him? How fast he is? Beckenbauer? You know who Cristiano Ronaldo is? What it means to have his legacy? You know what Mbappe has done? People like Pirlo, even this guy here, Marquez, is this legendary Mexican defensive. He's the best defensive player who played for Barcelona and played next to Messi and other great players like Ronaldinho, you know. I don't got Ronaldinho because I can't freaking afford Ronaldinho. I go to the market right now. Oh, and you wouldn't say, oh, you never got no good cards. Dude, I've been playing this game for like 3 weeks. Look at what I got right here. Transfer list. Wait. I don't got too many cards, but I got some in the market, you know? Everything else I already sold. But if I go on the market right now, look for Ronaldinho, this is why he's not on my team. Right here. Well, I guess I could buy one of these. Look. Look at this. 1 million. The cheapest one is like 83,000, and you gotta pay like instant buy. Everything else is so freaking expensive, but it's good. I mean, it's understandable. I like that. Yeah, so like the market gives you like a sense of market, you know, like a free world, I guess. Not so they kind of like, if you put it in how should I say it, if you're talking about like own form of government, because FIFA like is an organization, but it's no longer FIFA now, it's EA. So like this EA governance type, they will like force you to do some things, but at the same time they kind of like share with you a free market. So it's more like it's not the best of both worlds, because like we all know, communist worlds is no good for you. Like you got no rights, but then the market is also no good for you because you can just lose everything. But this one is not to where you can just lose everything. It's just to where you're not gonna build up on it, son. But you could only have it for 1 year, and then the next year is gone. So it's kind of like a system where you can't just go on the long run, you know. And I'm hoping they could change that. They don't have to be creating next titles. I'll show you why. I did a little bit of research, and I typed this into Gemini. Why are the FC games not liked too much? Aggressive monetization. Let's do compare it to other games. Like, why is the Dark Orbit pay to win economy, new player barrier, veterans with maxed out gear frequently destroy gears? I think that's freaking fun. I don't know why like people just cry about it. I think that's so freaking fun because that challenges you to be creative, and when you are creative in Dark Orbit, you can do a lot of things. But what killed it is rampant botting, you know, like they just didn't care. They just wanted to add bots to it. If he would say like AI competition with some player base, that's understandable. But when they tell you that it's just player base and no bots, and they give you a bunch of bots, then that's different. But it's not that mods are doing it or the people that created the game. It's just that people that don't want to put effort into it, they rather hack and they'll come out with some bots to play for them. But that's Dark Orbit. Let's see. Let's look at World of Tanks. Well, it can be overpowered premium tanks, what I was talking about. Gold ammo spam. Dude, the gold ammo is like a standard now. You can't just shoot regular ammunition no more, so... Loot boxes and events, yeah, I mean, people sometimes will spend $100 on loot boxes. This is what I was saying, the poor matchmaking. Sometimes you can go like a blowout, 15-3. You lose 15 games and win 3, you know? And the RNG, the random number generator, which, well, is kind of similar to like the FC game, but it's not that bad, dude, to like the FC game. Why? Because on the FC game, at least on World of Tanks, you're aiming this way, And with the RNG, your shot, like if you got marked RNG, your shot would be like right here, or where is FIFA? Well, no, it's not that lot. Like right here. Right? Let's say that this goal here is the aiming circle, aiming reticle, and it will go outside of the aiming reticle. You have like two. You have one in the middle, and then you got one outside of it. And everything that's between the little one or inside the big circle is they call it good RNG. And everything that is outside of that circle is bot RNG. And the thing is that he doesn't really go outside of the big circle too often, but he will go towards like the armored areas of the tank. You would say like the poles, you know, the two posts and the horizontal bar. That would be like bad RNG. But this is completely off, bro. Like this guy is aiming this way and your shot goes this way. Like what the hell? It would be like similar to like I'm aiming this way with the tank and the shot goes this way. You shoot your friend. You know, that is more than freaking messed up. That's why people don't go 100,000 bottles here, and they'll go 100,000 bottles in World of Tanks. Those are the things that need to be fixed, man. So I'm giving you two games that are not maybe that long, but let's see how old is. Let's see how old is Dark Orbit. $19 years old. Now FIFA games, let us remember that FIFA split from FC, so it's not the same anymore, even though EA was working on it. So I guess it's EA, but there was a split, you know. So this one has been running since 2006, maybe less than, but you got Konami. And then they were talking about Winning 11. I've never played Winning 11. I've only played FIFA games and the games that I was telling you about. You know, the Neo Geo, the sidekicks. This was like so freaking fun, bro. You know, but the game was itself was all messed up, like the camera angle, and you didn't even. I don't even know if you ever had 11 players. I think you had like 5 or 6. I never actually counted 11 players. But the game itself was really fun though. Even though you have to pay 1 coin every time you play, you know, it was still fun. I guess that's what I was trying to say with like these 40,000 and 24,000 cards. In Magic the Gathering, you got 15,000 cards for MTG Arena. This is MTG Arena, right? And it's a card trading game where you could just play like cards, but it's still really fun though. I mean, it's still a game you could also be pay to win, because you could buy things with it. Like you could buy like specific type of coins, you know, like diamonds, I think. World of Tanks is pay to win. You got the premium tanks, but still, man, people will go like the long run, you know. Because they're not taking their AI away. Like you train your AI and they're not taking it away. Like you get to keep it. And the thing is that FC, like they don't let you do that, man. They shut down the server and you can't, like I was trying to play FC 23 or 24 and I couldn't find an online match no more. Let's go to the other topic. Yeah, so you know, at least let the consumer train their AI for like do like a 5 to 10 year commitment, man. If you want to stay longer in the game, I would say changes need to be done. You need to adjust to the ever-changing technology because you know, yeah, I mean it's a one-year server. Yeah, they gotta get the servers. They got new teams working on them. You gotta find a budget, this and that. Yeah, like every new year you get a new title. I guess like kind of like Call of Duty. I'm not complaining about it, but the thing is that you go on Call of Duty right now. Yeah, right here. Now this is just one game. I play Call of Duty. I play other games. You know. Let's just wait for it. You know what? This is while it loads. I'm gonna put some music on for you, and I'll make me some chocolate. Oh, you got the music going? Yeah, I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Yeah, sorry about that. So Dude, I go in Call of Duty. You see, like I don't got too many games. I got this one. That's for
There anymore.
the Warzone. I bought this one. I never played it. It's not that I don't want to play. It's just I don't have time, bro. Modern Warfare. I could just jump into this game and I'll find a match. This is from 2019. Vanguard. I'll jump in this and I'll find a match. You feel me? I'll jump in this. Well, this is offline. Uh, I don't think I bought it. I bought it, but I don't know why it's not there. I don't know if it was this or the remaster version, the one I bought. I'll go in this one and I'll find a match. You know? Even Modern Warfare 3, on any of these Modern Warfare games, I'll find a match. You know how long? I don't know if Blizzard games knew me back then, but you want to know how long we go? I'll show you how long we go. Activision. We go way back, bro. Pitfall. This was my favorite Atari game when I was like 6 or 7. This game was so freaking fun that it gives you nostalgia about it, you know? It's so nostalgic, but it's so fun, man. And it's just like this simple game, right? Where is Activision now? Right here. And that's what I'm trying to say, that the oldest game for EA I played was like Need for Speed Hot Pursuit 3. That was like probably one of my favorite games that I've ever played for PC. Maybe FIFA 2002 when I think this was like back in Platini days. He's the one that was like the ambassador for it, I think. So I wish they could do a little bit more of this, man. I wish they could do like, you know, show the, well, I know they do, but they're like, it's different. I don't know how to activate it. Like it was so easy to activate then. Now it's just I don't understand the controls. They're just so complex. Because you got 8 buttons, and then the 8 buttons can do like 3 things each, 4 things. They're just so freaking complex that it's not easy to play. You gotta learn, you know, really learn into it. But if they got the little fireball modifier, maybe like their little turbo deal, that would be so amazing, man. So let me take a look. Yeah, and you guys could work out something like a Prestige, man. You know, you don't have to like buy and sell cards all the time, because, for instance, I'm putting effort into evolving. Yeah. But the thing is that, you know, it's so freaking difficult to evolve. Like, it's hard. The hard things. This is the hard part of the game. Evolving the characters, earning the coins for it, and then you got this where, like, towards the end of the lifetime of the server, they just give you everything. And they're like, "Oh, all your efforts are no good. Now you're just gonna get this for free." You know, and whatever you did doesn't count. And that's what I'm trying to tell you, that you put so much effort into it, you chase a rabbit, you finally catch the rabbit, you're barely cutting it off, you know, and they're like, "Oh, sorry buddy, eating rabbit is prohibited now. You can't eat rabbit no more. I'm like, damn, bro. What do you want me to do? You know? And so enough about that. Let's touch about another thing. And I mean, if you guys could enable like tournament creation, I think that would be really fun. Yeah, I mean they got tournaments, they got this and that. That's not too bad. I mean, competing on esports. I don't compete on esports. I've never competed on esports, and I don't think I ever will. Like I'm not that type of competitive person. I don't think I'm that competitive. But for some reason, like when I play, for instance, let me tell you something about World Tanks. I've never competed in a pay to win or in a pay tournament. But when I win, like in the regular random matches, for some reason, like I fight against or I'll play against other people that have, and sometimes I win, you know. And that's why some people will say, well, Demon is really good at World Tanks, you know. And look at this. To earn this, you gotta have like meet specific requirements, but those requirements are only earned on the long run. So I guess that's the type of prestige that I'm talking about. The prestige, the reason I'm saying prestige is because you get prestige from Call of Duty, but also World Tanks has it, and other games will have it. In FIFA, I noticed that on FC, if you win on the Champions mode, they'll give you like trophies, and that's really cool, man. I was watching this other guy just win back to back on what you call it, Champions mode. I don't know how he does it, but I noticed that he had like really fast players, and my players are not the fastest, you know. And I know I got a lot of work to do, but what's the point of me putting in all that effort, burning all that time when it's gonna be gone in a few months? Feel me? And another thing is, well, I was saying, make the evolutions less expensive. You know, just basically make it easier. It's something that you could do. I mean, it's already here, but it's just like they'll show you differently, you know. Like, let's go to the squad. Let's say I want to take a look at this guy, and I think it's no, you gotta right joystick click on it, right? You got the roles, and you got the play styles. Well, you can see what you got, and you can, but when you press it, I mean, it's only for visuals, so this is so freaking confusing, bro. You got so many of them, and then you gotta go back and forth to see what you got, instead of just letting you click and then just apply whatever you want, you know. They could make that easier when simplifying things, you know. Simplifying things is so much better than just having a lot of different things about the same. It's kind of like, you want to buy corn, yeah, but they'll sell you like, well, I guess that's the same thing, but it's still corn, you know. Like, they'll give you like diced corn or fried corn, or, you know, some people will boil the corn and then cut the teeth out of the corn, you know, and just get the teeth, kind of like the corn cans, the little corn cans. It's still corn, you know. But if they would make it easier for you to have, you know, look at your players and just update whatever, kind of like you do like in your pro player mode or in the clubs, I think that would be a little better without having to make things too complex. And just to put an end to the video, I wanted to show you like something that else that maybe people could look into. Take a look at this. It's gonna go right here. And I'm just making reference to Darksiders Genesis because these are like the last Darksiders games before the new one that is gonna come up. You see how you got your upgrades? And well, these are two characters, right? If you want to upgrade for War, you go towards the right. If you want to upgrade for Strive, you go towards the left. But they got the little things that you could upgrade, man. You know, it's the mapped out. It's mapped out. So I guess that would be like the same as the playstyles map. You know? But you could click on it, man. And here you can't. Feel me? You could do that on the club's pro mode for your pro player. See. Yeah, so like if you go to your pro, you enter it, enter your archetypes. Yeah, I mean, you can clearly see what you want to do, you know? You could edit it. I mean, if you want to grind it and buy more archetypes, you could upgrade whatever you want. Look at your playstyles, whatever, man. If they could do this on the Ultimate Team, that would reduce the workload on the employees, and maybe they could focus on other things, you know? You see how many people are playing this? 101,833. I think that's really good. I mean, that's actually good. I wish that the Ultimate Team could tell you how many players are online, or at least make it easier for you to tell. Yeah, like they don't tell you how many people are here. So that's something that, you know, I wish they would improve. So I think I should cut the stream already. I think I've already spoke too much. And well, that's all I wanted to talk about. Oh yeah, one last thing. Dude, they should bring back the 541 diamond formation. Like, this formation died after FIFA separated from EA. I think they should bring it back and not remove it ever again. That's how I see it. Anyways, this is all I wanted to talk about in this analysis of FIFA. I wish you guys share with me in the comments, what do you think about FIFA? I have not played FC 27. I'm thinking about buying it, but I got other games in mind, like Call of Duty. I want to play the new Modern Warfare game. and I want to get back to World of Tanks because my clan is there, and I gotta, I gotta admit that I got other things in mind. Like tonight, I mean it's Sunday. I don't know, like I'm a mod too, Um, and I missed him. I missed my stream. Like I was gonna mod for her, and damn, dude, I forgot about it because I was thinking about this FIFA game. Uh, so I don't know if I'll get fired for being a mod. But yeah, I mean, I got my own deal here. But damn, bro. I mean, I was just hoping that it could make things work a little better and perhaps, uh, you know, perhaps do more about it. And yeah, dude, I was so busy today at work. Like, you got no idea. I worked from 12 p.m. to like 9 p.m. and right now it's 1 a.m. So like all day, but I needed to say this for FIFA because I needed to say it, man, and I forgot about other things that are really important to me. So I'm hoping that please, please, the ambassadors, Bellingham, Ambassador Mbappe, please, please hear me out. Consider my words. I know that Ronaldo has his own game going on. And he's trying to do his own thing, but they're not bringing it to Steam, so I can't play it. I don't play on console no more. So the one that is on Steam is this one, and I'm just hoping that you guys please, please hear me out. Consider my words, and let's hope this works out, man. Let's hope that maybe some things could be simplified, others could be improved. If you want to talk about realism, well, let's make things a little bit more realistic. Like this 95 should be like a 85. Don't be like the new levels of Halo that nobody liked. So, anyways, thank you for watching this video. I hope that you guys agree with me on some things. I know that everyone has different opinions about the game. Everyone thinks different because, for instance, you consider me a casual. Other people are like really competitive. Maybe they spend more time in it. So I'm hoping that this could be productive. Anyways, thank you for watching the show. Thank you for hearing me out, and I'll see you next time. Thanks.